my God, it's all over the place. It's got so much power, so much power.
Waiting to come out in the evening and possibly pounce on an unsuspecting Fiat 500.
I want to get it on the road, get air going for it.
Yeah, there's definitely steam.
Will you stop focusing on the steam? We're on, hi.
Whenever.
Welcome back.
With it.
You beautiful people, welcome back. I'm Owen, Nick's on camera. No Stu today, because don't like drag races, don't really like cars actually, to be fair. You caught me in clothes, which is good. So we're here, we're at Street Weekend. Street Weekend is something organised by Santa Pod, similar to Drag Week. Drag Week is something in the US where they race at different tracks, but they use the race car to drive between the tracks. Sometimes it's, you know, hundreds and hundreds of miles. So what Santa Pod have done, we do a race here, it's a Friday, we do a race here, your fastest time is clocked, then we have to drive in the race car with a trailer.
In that race car.
In that race car, with the trailer on the back, with all the bits you might need, all your supplies, everything like that. And you drive to Melbourne Raceway in York Raceway. Then we run there tomorrow, sleep there tonight, run there tomorrow, it's only 8th mile, get some times in there, and then tomorrow night drive back here and then race again Sunday. It's something I've looked forward to for ages. Since they announced it, I was like, I cannot wait to do this. I'm so excited about it, and that is what's going to happen. So I'm going to take the trolley jack over there, change the rear wheels, go and sign on, get my race suit on, maybe baby it up the track. I've driven this car 100 miles in one go. I haven't raced it yet. It goes all right on the road, but I've never raced it. So we're going to find out today if she holds in one piece, see if she gets too hot. It's quite hot outside today. Baby it one run, make sure it holds together, do another one, see how it goes, maybe do another one after that, and then we're going to pack up and disappear off up to York. 200 miles in a Datsun with no aircon. With no aircon. Well, we've got windows.
Well, there you go.
We'll see how it goes. Anyway,
it's not hot today, that's the main thing.
Follow us on this journey.
Sun's not out.
There's 86 or 88 competitors in. Some are, we're going to show you some of the cars involved. Some of them are top level, like 7 and 8 second cars, so it's just going to be amazing. Some of the fastest stuff in the country, all home built. So follow us on this journey. Let's go.
Double gunning.
Hey mate, if you're gonna do it. Actually, the scooter's helping me, if anything.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright. He says.
Yeah. I've already slipped over once and hurt me back because I'm old now, so.
Yeah.
Standard.
So you're gonna do an 8.5 or what?
Man, do you know what? The car's gone 1060 at 150 mile an hour. So, really, if I go like mid 11, low 11, I'll be happy.
Okay.
Don't break anything. That's the main thing of today.
Yeah, that's it.
Go easy, make sure it works, chat to the guys, get involved in the scene, and then drive up to Melbourne in one piece. Nice and cool. That's what it's going to be.
No.
Okay. This is the first time out for the Datsun. There's a lot less room in here than what I thought there was going to be with my helmet on. So the seat adjustment is something that's got to be changed. I'm going to go easy, see how it works, go from there. Oh my God, it is hot. Goodness me. I'm absolutely cooking already, and we haven't even done anything yet. I'm lined up next to a Volvo 7 Series Coupe LS Turbo. When was the last time you saw one of those? It's an ex-drag week car. It's done 3 drag week events. I'm absolutely baking here. Get me out of this. Right, that went all right, but my God, it's all over the place. It's got so much power, so much power. Oh, hang on, he's pulling me over.
Do me a favour, buddy.
Yeah.
Just leave your straps on while you're on the track.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Yep, no worries, thanks. I thought you were going to tell me something broken. I was like, I've got to leave my straps on while I'm on the track. Fair enough. Every time I went into the throttle, it just got up and went. It is so sketchy. It hasn't got drag racing suspension on it. I don't know what my time was, but shit, it moves. Obviously, it's different driving on a track to driving on a road. Man, I squeeze the throttle and it goes, and you're going into the future. It's like Fast and Furious, and then it just blazes the tyre, even in fourth, on slicks on a prep track. So we'll have to work with that a little bit, but my gosh, it moves.
Hello, sir. So that's 11.6 something, was it?
I don't know, we'll find out. Right, 11.6 at 109.
Yeah.
Now I will say one thing. Every time I squeezed into the throttle, did you see me going sideways?
I did to me.
Fourth gear, getting the throttle. On the road, it's a different animal. It just goes wheel spin, yeah, good fun, burnout car. On this, because it's got slicks, it starts to haul, and then it breaks loose, and you're like, shit. Every time I went into the throttle, it broke loose, but my God, it's fast. Because it's gripping, it moves, and you're like, oh, I'm doing 100 miles an hour, and it's still trying to work.
Well.
I was alright there, actually.
Yeah,
Still, at 1.860 foot ain't fast, but yeah, it's so powerful, so powerful. I think I'm going to park up, let her cool down for a little bit, have a little mooch.
All right.
I want to speak to this gentleman with this car because it's one of my favourite cars.
That was awesome. And
That was awesome.
It is sketchy, so sketchy.
First time on slicks. Yeah. What a difference. Oh, I told you. Love it, that. You got straight off. Nah, I'm going to give it a rest. Come on.
We'll come find you in a bit.
I need a rest.
Right, we'll go have a lay down to it. What's going on? You're getting your gear on
Lining up for round 2. I've dropped the tyre pressure because I believe I was a bit high on the tyre pressure.
So you've gone from 10.6 with it?
I've gone 10.5 down to like 9, which might still be too much, but it's going to be the last one I'm going to do today. I'm going to get hot and sweaty because that's what I like.
Going, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm going to line up and go. So, sorry for being short and sharp. I felt more confident with that. That felt good, but felt like it had a little less power. Unless it was good, unless that was because it was gripping more. I'm not sure. didn't feel right. It felt weird, that did.
It's all very dramatic, this one.
I've got to get these off, man. I'm absolutely cooking. They don't, hang on, that ain't going to work. You've got to unfold that there. I had a weird noise.
There was a bit of black smoke as you changed into a gear.
There was a weird noise. Every time I went into the throttle, it didn't feel quite as powerful as what it did. It had this sort of noise, which I don't know. It felt, if anything, well, if it's not as powerful, it did feel more
Grippy.
stable. Felt grippier, definitely. So I think that's whereabouts we need to be, or thereabouts.
Seen that scene in Ace Ventura and he comes out of a rhino?
This is worse. Warm. So I'm not quite sure if that was something. I'm gonna have a quick go over it, make sure there's nothing like off.
Hanging off.
Yeah, it had power, but there was like a noise. I'll have a look underneath. Maybe I'll jack it up and have a look underneath.
It's warm though, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. Especially once you're in there and you're all strapped in and the helmet's on and that, it's like, oh, get me out of here.
So we've packed it up. We packed up the rig. This is it. We've got some flags going on. This is going to surely end well. There we go. One for Pulsar and one for HP tuners for obvious reasons. There we go. I'm sure the guys at HP tuners will be watching this wincing, but
Thinking, what the hell?
what have we let ourselves in for? And we're just going to do. I mean, you are literally sweating. I can see you now.
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, we'll be in the car in a minute, which is going to be so much cooler.
Yeah. And what we've got to do now?
Cooler in the cool sense, but not cooler in the temperature sense. So where we go now? We've been given a pineapple. We've been given a route.
Yeah.
We've got 3 places, checkpoints, and we've been told. Some people are doing Snake Pass.
I think we should.
I think we should. I'm quite tempted by that.
We've got a nice little rig now, a little tidy setup. I think we should do Snake Pass.
I'm really tempted to do
and
that.
And then, yeah, go from there.
Wow. We're really doing this, Nick.
I know, this is happening.
This is actually going to happen. See how long our flags survive. I say hour. I actually mean my. She does behave after a while.
I'd say it's chugging a little, but yeah. Okay, the temps aren't reading the happiest, are they?
And the same as my face, it's not reading the happiest.
So we've decided to go on a motorway, haven't we, instead of doing a bit more of a windy route.
Yeah, I want to keep the engine speed low, but I want to keep the vehicle speed quick to get as much air through the radiator as possible. And the car's designed for racing, so I think the next modification I need to do will be somehow design the radiator to be bigger. And that's about it. So
we've got how far to go? 122 miles.
Jesus. It's warm in here as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about them seats though?
Well, I was just about to say, I complimented them too early on. I've got a bit of backache now.
Have you?
Well, I've got a bit of a funny angle, Tyrone.
It was at a funny angle.
Here in the undergrowth, in the natural habitat of the Vauxhall Corsa and the Hyundai Coupe, awaiting in slumber during the daytime, capturing some natural shade, awaiting to come out in the evening and possibly pounce on an unsuspecting Fiat 500 or something Italian or French. Behold, the mould in the grass indicates just how long these cars have been sitting absolutely f***ed.
If we're not careful, they're going to pounce on your Datsun.
Yeah, which is already looking a bit sorry for itself.
Quick update on what's happened to Datsun. So
Here's the update, ready?
last thing we saw...
I got a slushy, because I'm a 10-year-old.
Yeah. I didn't want one, it's alright.
Well, I was going to get you one.
No, I am a slushy.
I will get you one.
So last thing you saw, the car was getting hot and we
thought the car was getting hot. I was getting a bit nervous, and the whole time I haven't spoken to Nick whilst driving, because I've just been like,
You keep saying, check this temperature,
yeah,
check that
Google it, what's hot? And then all it came up with was a picture of me, so weird. And no, so I've plugged in our Autel, a little computer, shout out Autel, to see what it is in centigrade, and the gauge is reading it's accurate-ish, but at least I can see what the engine's in. It's 107, so that's not wild. So now I can march on a little bit more relaxed and give Nick some beautiful conversation. I might even sing.
Yeah, okay.
Have a little bit.
And then whilst we were walking around it, we noticed the front had fallen off, your face had fallen off.
You say we, you.
Yeah, you were going to.
I was like, yeah, let's crack on, man. And
let's have a look.
we've got a floppy boy over here.
Oh dear. How long's it been like that, do you reckon?
I don't know. We've got to throw a nut on it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Nut and bolt it. Or cable ties. We've got plenty of cable ties. Do you want to see?
Yeah, oh god, yeah. We've been fixing things with cable ties. Look at this.
That's how many cable ties we got. We got more.
Cable tie graveyard. So there we go.
Yeah, that's where we're at the
And
moment.
we've still got another 120, 130 miles?
To the first stop.
Yeah.
Wish us luck. Cheers.
In traffic. In a Datsun. She's already got a few heating issues, look.
That's her complaining. We're all right all the time we're moving.
I mean, just come to stop like now.
It's cool, isn't it?
In his Civic Type R. We weren't boiling over.
Yeah.
How's it looking here? Not horrendous.
Yet.
Whoa, bitey.
I want to get it on the road, get air going for it.
Yeah, there's definitely steam.
Will you stop focusing on the steam? I know I was getting stressed earlier, but this is pretty gorgeous, isn't it? Unbelievable.
We're rolling in here. It's causing a scene, nothing to see here.
Got Doris there, she's looking forward to seeing us. What do you mean? Is it rolling now?
Yeah.
What do you mean I look shagged?
You look so tired. It's like you've been driving all day.
Oh yeah, like you.
But we're here, excitement. We're here at York, energy.
So excited. So much energy.
Car's made it. We had some glitches.
Well, we kind of had glitches, but it still made it.
He worked his way out.
Trailer's still on the back, the lights still work, nothing fell off.
Trailer's here.
It worked.
Yeah.
We're in one piece.
What more could you want?
I know.
Got us up a tent at 11:30 at night.
Man, what a journey though.
Yeah, it was good.
Some of the footage through the Peak District was.
Yeah.
Was it the Peak District?
It was Peak District. Yeah.
So cool. It's been a bright journey today.
We'll catch up in the morning, shall we?
We're going to catch up in the morning. I know now that I'm going to modify the cooling system if I'm going to do a lot of miles in this.
Mosquitoes.
And that's all. Because the rest of it, if the temperature was nothing to worry about, that was it.
Alright, yeah.
So anyway, we're here.
Let's catch up in the morning.
We'll catch up in the morning. We'll do a bit more. I'm going to
Have some wine.
put up a tent,
And go to
have a
bed.
glass of wine, and probably go to bed.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Well earned. Rub my pineapple.
I'm not tired. Yes! Right.
Most of that.
And has melted everything in the cabin. There was fucking fire. I saw fire.
Gotta get the cake.